Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, cultural norms and rules. Predicting the future of a country's religious affiliation is uncertain. Saudi Arabia has been officially declared as an Islamic state, and Islam is deeply ingrained in its culture, society, and legal system. However, the future is subject to various factors such as societal changes, political developments, and global influences. While it's plausible that Saudi Arabia will continue to be predominantly Muslim in the foreseeable future, shifts in demographics, attitudes toward religion, and governance could potentially lead to changes in its religious landscape over time. Ultimately, the future trajectory of Saudi Arabia's religious identity will depend on a multitude of complex factors and cannot be definitively determined. When visiting or living in Saudi Arabia, it's important to be aware of the cultural norms and rules to ensure you respect the local customs and avoid unintentionally causing offense. Here are some general do's and don'ts in Saudi Arabia. Dos. 1. Respect Islamic customs and practices. Saudi Arabia is a deeply religious country, and Islam plays a central role in daily life. Show respect for Islamic traditions, such as prayer times, and dress modestly. 2. Greet people appropriately. When greeting someone, use the Islamic greeting as Salamu alaikum, peace be upon you, and wait for them to respond before engaging in conversation. 3. Dress modestly. Both men and women should dress modestly in public places. For men, this typically means wearing long trousers and shirts with sleeves. Women should cover their bodies with loose-fitting, non-revealing clothing and wear a headscarf, hijab. 4. Observe conservative behavior. Public displays of affection, such as holding hands or hugging, are not acceptable in Saudi Arabia. Keep interactions with the opposite gender respectful and conservative. 5. Follow the laws and regulations. Be aware of and adhere to the country's laws and regulations, which can be strict. This includes restrictions on alcohol, drugs, and public behavior. 6. Respect the local culture. Saudi Arabia has a rich cultural heritage. Take the time to learn about and appreciate the customs, traditions, and history of the country. 7. Seek permission before taking photos. When taking photos of people or religious sites, always ask for permission first, as some individuals may prefer not to be photographed. Don'ts. 1. Public displays of affection. As mentioned, public displays of affection, including holding hands, hugging, and kissing, are not acceptable in Saudi Arabia and can be considered offensive. 2. Disrespect Islamic customs. Avoid behaviors that may be seen as disrespectful to Islam, such as speaking negatively about religious practices or customs. 3. Consume alcohol or drugs. The consumption of alcohol and drugs is strictly prohibited in Saudi Arabia and can result in severe penalties, including imprisonment and deportation. 4. Engage in political activism. Public political activism or criticism of the government is not tolerated in Saudi Arabia and can lead to legal repercussions. Five. Disrespect the royal family. Criticizing or insulting the Saudi royal family is illegal and can result in serious consequences. Six, publicly eat, drink, or smoke during Ramadan. During the holy month of Ramadan, Muslims fast from dawn to sunset. It's respectful to refrain from eating, drinking, or smoking in public during this time, even if you are not fasting. 7. Engage in disrespectful behavior. Behaviors such as littering, spitting in public, or raising your voice in anger are considered disrespectful in Saudi culture and should be avoided. Keep in mind that customs and regulations may vary depending on the region and individual circumstances, so it's always a good idea to be respectful and observant of local norms. And that is it. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the like button and subscribe. See you again.